All right, so welcome everybody. Thanks for coming out to orientation today. Right, you could have been doing anything, but you're here with me, so we appreciate that. So we're gonna go over a lot of the things that are involved in the KW experience. So let's start you off with this video that shows you how KW is built by agents and for agents. Let me know if you can't hear anything, please.
Keller Williams was kind of a cultural experiment.
All right, let's try that again.
Keller Williams was kind of a cultural experiment. At the end of the day, I wanted to see if I could build an organization that put people first.
As soon as I heard about the economic model and how they were going to share with all the people that helped build the company, I actually said, this will be the #1 company in the world.
The Y4C2Ts was the first time in my life that I'd seen a company actually express their value system and what they believed in on paper.
We are no longer outsourcing to third-party companies. World-class technology companies don't rent their vision, they own it. The only company on the planet that cares more about your success is only Keller Williams.
Ooh, nice presentation. All right, moving right along. So here is the KW experience. Who you're in business with matters. We believe that the company we keep is going to contribute to our lives in untold ways. So to help cement this understanding, we formalize our belief system that we call the Y4C2Ts, and that guides how we treat each other and we do business. So our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. I think that's a pretty awesome mission statement. Some of you might work with other companies. I'm not going to quiz you on your mission statement, but if you want to throw something out there, feel free. Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And the values here are God, family, and then business. We have our perspective. We're a tech company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. KW is going to think like a top producer, act like a trainer consultant, and focus all its energies around service, productivity, and profitability. So our belief is pretty cool too. Our belief system here, if you look at it, I like to look at the belief system whenever you're in any kind of transaction, right? It's a really awesome way to guide the way you do business. Find the win-win. So win-win or no deal. If you can't find a place where everyone's happy, maybe you need to keep working a little harder till you get to the win-win. Another one of my favorites is communication. Seek first to understand. A lot of times people are so quick to send off a text message or write an email instead of getting face-to-face or voice-to-voice, right? So if I text Lavina, it's a great day, isn't it? It's the best day ever. And Lavina's dog just passed away. Maybe it's not the best day for her, you know? So always seek first to understand. Now, we're a company that some would call a training and education company cleverly disguised as a real estate company. So there's no shortage of opportunities for you to learn here at Keller Williams. We're all about education. So many of you have been on our morning calls, I imagine. Who has been on the Crush It call yet? Can anybody that's been on the Crush It call let us know what you thought of it? I'm looking at you, Karen.
I love it. I mean, I do. I learn something new every day. I really do. I feel
Nice.
like an expert sometimes, but the art for me is just to apply it to real life situations.
Nice. Very nice. So for those of you who haven't joined us yet, every weekday at 9 a.m. for about 15 minutes, we have our Crush It call. We'll have a mortgage minute. We'll have our spotlight speaker. It's a great way to keep you in tune with everything in the Keller Williams universe and the real estate universe, especially if you're not able to come into the office. So this is an awesome way to start your day off the right way.
Yeah, and let me also tell you, I think that's very unique to Keller Williams. I don't know of any other company who does that.
Right, right. Thank you, Karen. This is something that we started once the pandemic happened. So now we have a whole video library of all of our classes as well that I want to show you really quickly on our YouTube page. So if you haven't already started following our YouTube page, I would suggest that you subscribe. Just search for KW203 TV. You'll know it's the right one if you get the white and black logo. So on the home page, you'll just see the most recent classes that we've uploaded. And most of them get uploaded within 24 hours. But if you click on playlists, I like to see it this way because you can look at all of our different styles of trainings, whether it's a wealth building class, whether it's career night where you can invite people to come in to learn more about real estate. We tend to have live career nights, which is awesome, right? We have a bunch of Ignite classes, so many classes for your business, more than 280 Crush It calls. So this is a full library for you to take advantage of and drill down on your skills. So another thing that's super important is coaching. I feel like people that have a coach are going to perform at a higher level than those who do not. Most of us have a ceiling that we're not able to really break through on our own. So we need someone that thinks higher of us than ourselves so we can actually get there. So coaching is super important. Is there anyone that's on this call that's in productivity coaching with Jen Hen?
I am.
Karen, take it away. Tell us your experience.
I tell you, in the morning, my mornings are busy because number one, you have the 9 o'clock call, and then at 9:30, usually for about an hour, sometimes a little longer, I have Jen. And again, today, for example, was the session was what would you do? Different real life cases that are complicated. How would you resolve it? So you're really in the midst of things. And I know I can always go to her for advice.
That's awesome. Karen, I'm taking you with me on the road. This is great. So yes, everything Karen said is true. So for those of you who haven't had a chance to meet with Jen yet, and I think maybe all of you either have or you've at least got the meeting scheduled. If you haven't, there's a link for you to sign up with her. Her website, jenheninterview.youcanbook.me. You can just keep clicking on next week until you find an available slot. Click on the slot you're interested in, and then just give her your name, your phone number, your email, and what office you work out of. Then she'll give you a 30-minute call where she explains everything to you. So I highly recommend everyone at least have the 30-minute call with Jen. So learn more about productivity coaching. Another thing I want you all to be aware of is our KW bulletin board group. So once you get your KW email address, you're going to definitely want to come over here to sign up to our KW bulletin board group. This is a nice private group for all of our KW 203 families. So that's Stanford, Ridgefield, Westport, Newtown, and Danbury offices. We can all come together, and anything that you want to post that's, real estate related, this is a perfect place to do so. So Randy Lynch is asking about an open house. Somebody else is asking about closings. You can offer your services. It's a great way to just be connected. So once you get your KW email address, I recommend you join our bulletin group right away. And, huh? Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay. Thought there was some child trying to get my attention. Guess not. All right.
Thomas, I have a quick question.
Go
ahead. For this Facebook page, only people with KW email can join, or like if I have like a Hotmail or Gmail, can I still join this group?
So it's a good question, Lavina. Everybody who comes on the KW, you guys are all eligible to get a KW email address. So Lavina just joined very recently. One of the things we're going to have you do is your Scott LeRoy marketing questionnaire, and then they're going to help you get your KW email address, your KW website, the KW mobile app that's personalized to you. So yeah, having a KW email address lets the admin team know that you're an actual KW agent and not somebody else. So yes, you are going to need to have a KW email address, but that's something you'll be able to get very easily. So,
Thank you.
of course, when you do join this group, I want everyone to click on media. It's the last tab on the right. After you click on media, if you go to albums, this is where Jen's dream coaching videos live. So for people, especially those of you who don't join productivity coaching right away, this is something that she made for everybody, whether you're in productivity coaching or not. And it gives you 7 nice foundation style videos, not to be confused with the 7 foundations that you go through when you join productivity coaching, but it talks about things that are important to realtors. I have a listing. What do I do next? How do you do an offer? What about the MLS? How do lockboxes and super work? So they're about 5 minutes or less each. I highly recommend you take a look at them. All right, where are we now? Moving right along, Ignite. So Ignite is an awesome series that we offer usually about every 45 days or so here in the office. So multiple times a year, you can take Ignite live. And agents who take Ignite are 138% more likely to have a transaction than non-Ignite agents. Now, is there anyone on this call who's taken Ignite before?
I have.
Oh my God, Karen Fry? Go ahead, tell us about it, please.
You know what? Rick taught it. I think it was weekly. We had a little homework in between. And it's again, they put you right into the reality of real estate. What would you do and how to do things correctly and how to work with other agents and with your clients. So it's very empowering.
Definitely is. So
that's a fire over there.
Say it again, Karen.
That's why there's the fire logo.
That's why there's the fire logo. Ignite your business, take action, become galvanized. Yes. So we recommend everyone take Ignite as well. So Ignite just wrapped up in February. So I assume it'll come back probably at the end of March or beginning of April. So be on the lookout for Ignite. And if you don't want to wait till Ignite comes back as a live class, you can click on the Ignite playlist on the top left side over there. So you all got this same presentation, or at least a version of this presentation. I made a few updates lately, but yeah, you can click on that and take the most recent Ignite. So Market Center Office Basics, right? These are some of the Kellerisms. This is the jargon you're going to hear when you're here at Keller Williams. A Market Center tends to be a big staffed office, like our Ridgefield office or like our Stanford office. Normally you see agents buzzing out all throughout the day and the night, and you see staff in the daytime. And the Westport, Danbury, and Newtown locations, those are smaller offices, places that you can come in and work, but not technically a market center. So our TL, that's the team leader. So a lot of you came to Keller Williams and had your initial meeting with one of our team leaders, whether that was Dan in Ridgefield or Steve in Stanford. And then we also have an assistant team leader, Carlos Martinez, over here in Stanford as well. So your TLs, they're the ones that are helping the office pretty much function on a day-to-day basis. But one of their primary goals is to help KW grow. So anytime you know someone that's a good fit for our organization, maybe somebody you went to real estate school with, maybe somebody you did a transaction with, maybe a friend or family member that's interested in getting started in real estate, always recommend these people to your team leaders so they can have a conversation with them, help them join KW and grow your profit share. The OP of our office is Rick Scott. He's the OP for all the offices in our KW 203 family. So Rick wears a few hats. He tends to teach a lot of our classes. You can catch him on Crush It calls in the morning. He teaches Ignite, and he's the one that you're going to need signatures from if you're a listing agent and you're looking for a broker signature. So Rick plays a few awesome roles here in the office. If you don't know Rick, you will get to know him. The ALC is our Agent Leadership Council, comprised of some of our top earners in the company. So our ALC is here to help make decisions in the office. It's not just Rick and Steve and Dan and Carlos that make the decisions, but agents are treated like stakeholders in the company. So that's why I want you all to be as successful as possible. So in the future, you can be on the ALC, right? Our Director of First Impressions is Marlon Gonzalez. He sits at the front desk here in the Stanford office, and he's here to help your world go smoothly. Marlon's somebody who's going to be speaking a little later on today, so I'll let him talk more about what he does. The MCA, that's the Market Center Administrator team. So you want to make sure that you're very nice to the MCAs. They're the ones that pay you, right? So you've got Sam in the Ridgefield office, Sam Lopez, and you have Lisa Katz here in the Stanford office. So they're the ones that are normally behind a closed glass door that you can see through the window, and they're here to make sure you get paid on time. So the AMCA is a position that we have in Stanford, the Assistant Market Center Administrator. We're working on getting a new one because Sam used to be our Assistant Market Center Administrator, but he just became the MCA of the Ridgefield office. So behind me is normally where you'd see that other person, but we look forward to having that new person soon. And then transmittal happens at the beginning of every month. That's where the MCA team has to crunch these numbers over and over and make sure that we're in good financial standing with our office in the Texas area. So that helps determine our profit share every month. So that's some Keller Williams jargon, right? And then you've also got Marty. Marty Lametta is our director of first impressions over at the Westport office. So if you're ever around the Westport area and you need to pop in and use the office, you can see Marty normally at the front desk. And our offices are open 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. Anytime after that you need to come in, you want to make sure you have your key to your office. You also have Shira Gonzalez, AKA Shy. She works at the Ridgefield office at the front desk, and she pretty much does what Marlon does over in the Ridgefield office. So she's someone to help enhance your world over there. You also have our tech trainer. So some of you know Joe McHugh, some of you don't yet. But Joe is like our tech guru. He knows all things about command and all the changes that are coming. And he started teaching classes Monday through Thursday at 11:30. So those of you who get my emails in the morning, it'll normally say something like Thursday open for details. And at 9:30, we have productivity coaching. At 11:30, we've got Joe's tech classes, whatever the schedule is going to be existing. I normally send it out right in the morning around 9 o'clock. So if you're not getting my emails, definitely reach out to me so we can make sure we get you on our email distribution list. Lavina, you're brand new, so that's why you haven't been getting them yet, but you'll be getting them pretty soon. So if you ever needed help with your business from an admin side as well, there's a team called Leverage Out, and they're able to help you out with a la carte services. If you needed certain things done that you wanted to pay them for, they'll be willing to help you with that. Email leverageout@gmail.com. All right, let me see what's going on here. Okay, so business cards. You're all able to get business cards when you work with Keller Williams, and it's up to you where you want to get them from. So my favorite site is KW Printers. So I just want to take you through it so you can see what it looks like. So here's KW Printers. What I like about this site is that they did all the heavy lifting for you. You can just look at all the different designs they have. Our company colors are red and white, so that's why you see so many red and white options, but you can get real funky with it. If you want to do a green marble design, cool. An all black card. How about you can be the realtor by the sea? There's an ocean style. It's all up to you. You want a different layout? They have so many different choices. So they're the company I've worked with for the most part. Karen, did you use somebody else for your business cards?
No, that's what I used.
Yeah, they're really easy to use, and you get your cards in a reasonable time.
I also like the backside, the fact that they have different choices.
Yeah, and I'd recommend you guys choose a backside that makes sense for you. You could put a tip calculator on there, but people can figure out their own tips these days. I like something that gives them the mindset of how they should treat you in business. So the highest compliment I can receive is the referral of your friends and family. Thank you for your trust. That one's powerful, So you pick the front, pick the back, and super easy site to work with. And you can get 1,000 cards for less than $75. They ask you for a promo code. Put in the promo code Adonis and you save $10 on your order. So that's pretty awesome that they gave me a promo code. I'd rather them give me the $10, but at least you guys get to save $10 on your orders. So KW Printers, super easy to work with. They're not the only business card place in the game. Now that you guys are in Keller Williams, I'm sure you get emails all the time from all kinds of partners and affiliates. So you can get reimbursed with your business cards. So you're going to pay for your business cards, but after you get the receipt, get that over to Lisa Katz or Sam Lopez, get it over to the MCA of your office, and then they're going to be able to give you up to $75 credit on your business card. So if your cards cost $75, the next billable instance that you get from KW, they would take $75 off that bill. It's when it's time for the annual support fee. Another thing you guys get is sign writers. So we work with a company called Post and Panel 360. That's the company that installs the signs into the ground. So we have a bunch of generic Keller Williams signs that would go on the panel. So there's that white post that goes in the ground. There's the panel that says Keller Williams. And below that, you can have your sign writer that will say Thomas Woods and then your phone number so people can call you directly. Once you get your first listing, just reach out to your front desk, tell them you have your first listing and you have your paperwork, and they can order you 2 custom sign writers. Okay. You can also get a name badge working with Keller Williams as well. Depending on what style of name badge you want, you just need to email Marlon Gonzalez and he'll help you order a name badge. Magnetic, they don't puncture your clothes, and it's just something to have if you're at a certain meeting and you wanted to have a name badge. Obviously, nobody's wearing name badges here in the office, but it's something that you could do. And you also get an email address working with us. So you get something at kw.com. You know, mine is Adonis at kw.com. So with your email address, it's powered by Gmail. So you have the whole Google suite at your disposal. Floor time is another awesome opportunity you have here at the office. So I don't know if any one of you have started using floor time yet. We have mostly new people on this call, so I can understand that you maybe haven't done that yet. But floor time is for you to be able to help any people that are calling into the office. And we get calls in every day. Someone normally just saying, hi, I was driving by and I saw a house somewhere. Can you help me with that? So as long as you've either taken Ignite or you've enrolled in productivity coaching, then you're eligible for floor time. And then all you have to do is reach out to Marlon and he can help you with floor time over here if you're in the Stanford or the Westport office. If you're in any of our other offices like Ridgefield, you reach out to Shira Gonzalez and she could help you with floor time over there. But it's an awesome opportunity. Normally 3 shifts a day, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, or 3 to 6. We also have conference rooms in all of our offices that you can use if you wanted to have a private meeting with your clients. So you can use the conference rooms and we just ask you to tidy it up so that the next person can have a clean space to walk into. I think agents do a good job of that. Normally it doesn't look like a tornado flew around the room before somebody walked in. So that's good news. And of course we have printers in our office as well. Now that we're in this mostly digital age, you can use services like DocuSign to send your clients paperwork digitally, and that works in conjunction with Command. There are less reasons for you to have to print these days, but if you do need to print, we do have printers in all of our offices. You can use color or black and white, of course. And we have computers in our office for agents to use as well. Of course, you're welcome to come in and bring your laptop and work where you need to, but we do have stationary computers that we call the Success Lounge, and you're able to pop in using your Repert Factor credentials to be able to do it however it is you need to do, print and use your email, whatever it may be. And we've got Wi-Fi's in our office as well. You'll be reaching out to the front desk if you need help connecting to the Wi-Fi, of course. Office safety is important as well. You guys want to make sure that you're working in a safe environment. Staff is only here, like I said, from 8:30 to 5 on weekdays. So anytime after that, you want to make sure you're practicing your realtor safety. So you want to make sure that you get your keys to the office if you're part of our nighttime warriors and weekend warriors. And if you're meeting with somebody you've never met before, maybe have some kind of a buddy system. So Lavina, you've got a friend named Harry or a family member, you tell your family member that you've got this meeting in the office on Saturday at 4 p.m. with a person you've never met before. Maybe have that family member call you at 4:15, just so this person knows that I will be missed if something happens to me. Thankfully, I've never heard of anything happening to our agents, but you just always want to be aware and be mindful, practice realtor safety. Scott LeRoy Marketing. Like I touched on earlier, Scott LeRoy is one of our awesome concierge services. So they're virtual. They're not going to be in the office, but they help you get set up on a few important areas. So when I sent you this email to welcome you to orientation, there was also a Word document that has your 10 steps to success. And the very first step is to do your Scott LeRoy Marketing questionnaire. So you just answer the questions on the questionnaire and then they'll log in as you. and set up your backend portal the way it needs to be. So you can get that KW email address, you get your website, you can send them your bio, your headshot. They do the heavy lifting for you. So Scott LeRoy is one of our friends. And then normally if you're having any kind of challenge with Command or any of your KW portal, you can just send an email to support@Scott LeRoy Marketing and they'll help you out. Another awesome tool that we have at your disposal, and Karen, this one might even be a little new to you. We have our website, kw203.com. So it's got all kind of cool resources that you guys can take a look at. It's got the links to our Google Calendar if you wanted to see that, which is nice because that's digital. And this one gets updated regularly if something goes wrong, or if an instructor needs to change a time of a class. We also have our nice color calendar that you can see here. So there are a lot of things that you can do on this KW203 site. I might recommend you just take a look at it. There are Stanford resources, Ridgefield resources.
So it's a KW website? What's the?
Yeah, it's just like our main portal.
I'll just type in. Okay.
Yeah, if you just go to kw203.com, then you'll see all these little resources that you have at your disposal. So play around with it a little bit, take a look at it.
203 the market center ID?
No, thank you for asking. So the way the 203 came about is we call ourselves KW203 because we have the same broker for a bunch of these different offices. So we're like a few different offices, but we pool our resources together and treat it like one family. So the 203 is just referring to Stanford, Ridgefield, Newtown, Westport, and Danbury. As far as market center numbers go, Stanford office is market center 612, Ridgefield office is market center 471. So as legal entities, we are all different places, but the way we choose to look at it, we're one family. So that's the KW203.
Got it. Got it. Makes sense.
Okay. So in addition to that, there's another service that's going to be beneficial to all of you who represent tenants. If you're working with tenants and you're trying to help them find an apartment, credit reports matter greatly. So the company we use to help you with credit reports is ApplyConnect. So in that same email that I sent that welcomed you to orientation, there's that Word document that gives you your 10 steps to success. I believe it's the 8th step that gives you all the instructions on creating your account for ApplyConnect. It's a one-time creation. After you create the account, then you have to pass a quiz on you and prove that you really are Thomas Woods and not Thomas McGrath or some other imposter, right? Once you can prove that you're you on this really quick 4-question quiz, then you get a link that you can share with your clients and they can pull their own credit report, $28.50 per person. Everybody's in compliance. So that's the site that we use for credit reports. In addition, there's Toolkit CMA. I don't know if any of you have ever used Toolkit CMA. Karen, did you end up using Toolkit CMA?
No.
Yeah, so I think originally Toolkit CMA was meant to be like a game changer. At the time, the MLS didn't have the same kind of options that Toolkit CMA had. So a lot of people were using Toolkit CMA for their CMAs, their comparative market analysis. But now you can do these kind of things right on the MLS. So if we happen to do a class on Toolkit CMA and its efficiency, I'd recommend you attend it because you guys all get Toolkit CMA accounts when you join Keller Williams. But it's a cool place to do for sale by owner presentations, expired listings, pre-listing packages. They're just a bunch of services that are available on Toolkit CMA and they don't come at any cost to you. But nowadays, we're definitely living in the path of the tech-enabled agent. So for people that do a great job face-to-face with people, but you don't have any kind of an online presence, there's definitely a gap. You're missing reaching out to some consumers. And if you're great online, but you don't have any personal skills, then you're missing out as well. So what if there was a way to combine both together? There is. We call it KW Command. So a lot of you may have started using it, but maybe you're not using it to its highest degree. Here's a video that shows you some of the value of KW Command.
Companies are nothing more than people. People create everything inside an organization.
And what's going to make us better in the long term is the way that our people think. Our goal is to tap the way people think and put it to use for everybody.
Keller Williams is going to listen to what their agents want for tech.
To break and rebuild the entire command system, which is what we call the lab process.
Saying, okay, tell us what works, tell us what doesn't.
There were a lot of, can we do this, can we do that? The answer is always going to be yes.
I feel like I designed it.
And I really want to show you some updates and products, mostly command.
Our agents can be smarter.
I'm not doing multiple data entry and things aren't falling through the cracks. They're all in one place.
Now we can focus on the relationship with the clients.
I like to call it high tech and high touch.
We're creating the industry's first innovation partnership with all of the agents out there.
I feel like I'm on the cutting edge of my profession.
This is for the agents. This is for the people that are actually doing the work on a daily basis.
They invest in not just the technology, but also in the people in the company.
Command makes my life easy.
So when people say you can't build software, well, actually we can, and we actually are.
Isn't that spectacular? So in addition to that, you also have the KW mobile app, which is pretty cool because it puts your brand in your pocket and it keeps your clients involved in every step of the transaction. So we have a nice little video to show you how that works.
Got it.
We need a pool. Let's start with a budget.
Don't we want to live close to
my parents?
My parents. We'll pick this up later. Nice.
Okay, now what? Remember to guide. Now, how about that pool?
Good stuff. So KW is going to provide you all kind of value. Another kind of value you get working with Keller Williams is access to some of the best vendors and partners in the game. Yeah, she likes that transition. So we have somebody who is an awesome person to get to know, who is a mortgage Jedi, a mortgage ninja, a mortgage guru. She can do it all. So any of our mortgage partners will tell you that you guys are here to master your real estate side, right? Like they know everything about the mortgage world. You know everything about the real estate world. So we have a perfect union here. So I'm going to let the great Tammy Cranage speak to you all and let you know how she can help you with your business. Tammy, please take it away.
Hello, everybody. Adonis, thank you so much for that warm welcome. It is an honor to speak before you guys today. Real quick, a little about me. I've been in the business since 2002, so this is not my first shift rodeo, if you will. You guys are entering the business at an awesome time because the people that usually enter the business at a time during a shift are usually the ones that survive it. So whether you're new to KW or you're new to real estate, welcome to Crazy Town. The business is changed so much and it changes so rapidly. And as real estate agents, I know that the hardest thing for you to do is to keep your buyers engaged. And right now it's all about listings. So my job is to help you guys get mortgage news and information that you can use to get out there and sell more real estate. I specialize in renovation loans. That's my jam. Loan Depot, according to HUD, not even Loan Depot, but according to HUD, Loan Depot is the #1 renovation loan lender in the country, in United States. And in Connecticut, we closed 122 loans in Connecticut last year, and 29 of them were done by Loan Depot. So Connecticut has a lot of room to grow in the renovation space. Renovation loans, a lot of people think they're scary. We're not going to be able to get them done in time. My record from start to close is 18 days on a renovation loan. Of course, we got to make sure everybody's got their stuff together, but it can be done. So when you guys are out there taking listings and you're out there helping your buyers and you see the house down the street that has 30 people or 30 offers and 100 people in line on a Sunday, maybe show your buyers what the house down the street that nobody wants can look like. So I like to say, you walk into a house and you hear, I love this house, but it needs a new kitchen, but it doesn't have central air, but it needs a new bathroom, but. We can take that but and make it beautiful. So that is my niche. Of course, I can do all the easy stuff. We offer first-time home buyers. We have the pretty high credit score, high down payment, low interest rate. We love all the pretty vanilla stuff too, but I can also help people with damaged credit, damaged home, damaged properties. There's an issue, we can fix it. So, but mainly what my job is here at Keller Williams is to help you guys sell real estate, position you in a place to sell real estate, and offer your clients the best solution that's available to them. In the last year, aside from renovation loans, I've learned how to do appraisal gap strategies. So what happens if the appraisal comes in $30,000 under? If you would like to know the answer to that, you can reach out to me. I'll put my contact information into this and I'll talk you through. I'd love to give you guys a demonstration of my pre-approval consultation and how I actually walk clients through that pre-approval consultation. So I'm happy to do that. I'll demonstrate it for you. But I don't know, Adonis, are we taking questions? Does anybody have any questions about mortgages or any of that? Or would you rather them reach out to me at another time?
If the first person to ask a question would like to ask a question, Tammy will take one question now.
Okay, so one question. Who's got that burning mortgage question that they would like to ask? All right, then no problem. Guys, when you're out there selling real estate, you don't need to know the products. You don't need to know the credit scores. You don't need to know all that stuff. All you need to do is put them in front of a lender and don't let them trust any lender. Friends don't let friends work with just any lender. Protect your commission, protect your clients, and protect them with a partner, a true lending partner. We're 3 times more likely to get your offers accepted if you're working with a lender that people are familiar with. So that's it. Thank you, Adonis.
Thank you. You heard it here first. Tammy Cranage, making butts beautiful. That's what I heard. I took that away for sure. She can turn your butt into something beautiful. No
That's
butts.
my favorite. We make
Renovation
butts
world.
beautiful.
She got a new tagline coming. Thank you, Tammy.
I have a quick question. So what is Tammy's contact information?
Oh, she's about to drop it
Oh,
right in
I'm
the
about
chat.
to type it in there for you.
Got it. Thank you.
There you go. Good job, Lavina. All right. So we're going to keep moving forward, my good people. So KW is a company that's here to offer you a wealth building opportunity that some people are taking advantage of. And you as a new agent, I want you to take advantage of highly. We have a model that's built around the premise that associates should be treated like stakeholders. We've got programs like Profit Share and Growth Share that help to recognize our associates that help the company to grow. Like I said before, leverage the relationships you have and make it so that anytime you hear someone that's unhappy at a real estate organization that they're with, that you refer them to our team leaders so they can have a conversation with them, show them the light, they'll join KW, they'll be in your profit share downline, and you'll make profit share on the 21st of every month, hopefully, like a lot of us do. So I have a video that's going to show you how profit share works. It's a little confusing, but just take a look at it.
When deals close, agents who haven't capped pay company dollar to the market center. The market center uses that money to pay its bills. What's left over is profit. Every real estate business is in business for profit, and usually the owners keep all of that profit. This practice makes sense. Owners invest in businesses with the hope of seeing a return. At Keller Williams Realty, we do things a little differently. We believe in growing the business together. So we split the profit between the owners who took the risk and the associates who have helped grow the market center. Roughly 52% goes to the owners who took the risk, and roughly 48% goes to the associates who helped grow the market center. So, how is it dispersed? We figure out what percentage of the market center's profit is a result of that associate, and we take that percentage of the profit share pool and disperse it through the branches of that associate's profit share tree on a monthly basis. The associate sponsor gets half, the associate sponsor's sponsor gets 10%, and so on until all of it is dispersed through 7 levels of sponsorship. At Keller Williams Realty, we believe the profit will grow exponentially when everybody has the opportunity to share in it. We believe in finding the win-win and in doing the right thing, because together, everyone will achieve more.
Isn't that beautiful? Together, everyone achieving more. It's a beautiful thing. So we're also a company that's not just here to help you with profit share and for you to be able to help families, but buying or selling a home. We're also here because we're here to find and serve the higher purpose of business. That's the heart of the KW culture. So we believe in supporting the physical, financial, and emotional well-being of our associates. We have this cool thing we do once a year in May. It's called Red Day. It's all about giving where you live, right? So it started in 2009 and it stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate. So Red Day is our annual company-wide day of community service. Every KW shuts its doors and people get out into the community to help out, whether that's de-weeding plants in the forest, whether it's planting new things, whether it's a food drive, whether it's an animal shelter. There's always something that we can do to make the community better. So now that we have a good amount of agents, we all just put on our red shirts and we go out and make something good happen. So as we get closer to May, you're going to hear about what we're doing for Red Day. So please join us in our efforts, and it'll be an awesome way to give back to the community. Another thing I wanted to bring to your attention is KW Cares. So before I say anything about it, let me show you this quick video. This is the last video, by the way, in case you're videoed up.
Life is full of little moments. There are moments that are beautiful, unpredictable in the most incredible ways. But there are also moments that can change life forever. A diagnosis, an accident, a fire, a storm, and it's as if, in a moment, the world that you knew before may never look the same. At KW, we are one family. And in moments of struggle, families are to be a source of light in the darkness. They surround us and lift us up. They help us move forward. For 18 years, KW Cares has served as a beacon of light for the KW family. We have awarded over $43 million in grants and help support near.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was only a matter of time. Come on, KW Cares. What are we doing? There we go.
We have awarded over $43 million in grants and help support nearly 5,000 families in times of hardship due to sudden emergencies. From natural disasters to life-altering events, KW Cares is here to respond to urgent needs within our family. We are resilient, and we are stronger when family helps family. Support us so we can support others. Show you care at kwcares.org.
Awesome. So KW Cares is an awesome organization that we have that's here to help us be able to help people that are not able to help themselves. So through the incredible generosity of our associates, the company is able to support its own during national, regional, local, and personal crises. When it's time for you to get paid on a transaction, and especially if it's not a rental, if it's a home you sold and you made thousands of dollars, it's going to ask you when it's time to put in your commission request, do you want to donate any money to KW Cares? And whether that's 10, 15, 20, $50, the more donations that we have, the bigger of an impact that we can make. And there are a lot of KW agents. So the more that we donate, our impact will be that much greater. So definitely consider donating with KW Cares. But the next speaker I want to bring to your attention is a really awesome individual. He's like the Jean-Luc Picard, moving our ship through the space at an awesome rate, man. So Marlon, he sits at the front desk, like I told you. He's a man of many abilities, and he helps to make our world run smoothly. So I wanted him to hop on this call and let you guys know what he does and see if you have any questions for him. Mr. Marlon, sir, please bless the people.
Hey everybody, as Adonis said, the great and one and only Adonis. I am Marlon. I am here in the front desk. Basically, make this place run as smoothly as possible. If you need a lockbox, I'm your guy. If you want to reserve a conference room to meet with a client, I'm your guy as well. If you need any other questions or help with anything, I can help you as much as my ability. You need some name badges, you need some business cards, you need some signs. I'm your guy to go to. Basically, you go to me for almost everything that you need. And I'm glad to help you as much as I possibly can. Thank you.
Nice. Anybody have any questions for Marlon? No? Y'all being shy. Okay. Well, thank you, Marlon.
Yes,
appreciate
one question. Is
Oh,
he's in the Stanford office or is in the
Yes, I'm in the Stanford office. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right.
So you got
Very
Marlon
good.
at the front
I'm gonna
desk?
come in.
Yep. You're gonna come in, Thomas? Good.
Yeah, I'll come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can't wait to see you, Thomas. Can't wait to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, very good.
All right. Finally, Keller Williams is built by agents and for agents. We're a company that's changing lives, and the next one could be yours. So with that, you guys are oriented. We did it. I knew you could do it. Marlon just dropped his information in the chat, so please take